Hello, 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 everyone. How are you today? I hope everybody is doing well. So, here we go. Here we go. We're going to work on some pockets. I did not touch this all week long. I didn't even finish my row. So, anyhow, I got to finish that row, see how wide it's going to be, and see how wide our square is going to be to make our pockets, and then we'll go from there. So, who all is going to hang out with me today? Robert's here. Hello, Robert. Karen's going to listen from work. Okay. Oh, geez, Shannon. Oh, no. Your family got COVID. Yeah. Tired of coughing and being congested. I bet you are. Oh, my goodness. I'm so sorry. Hello, Michelle. Hello, Sean. Sean's also at work. Look at you, poor people having to work. I feel bad. I feel bad for you. Oh goodness. Let's see who else. Sherry's here and Dawn's here. Hello, Sherry and Dawn. Hello, hello. Hello, hello. All right, so I have my solid peachy color out here. I have the video tutorial right here ready to go. And we're going to make us our sunburst granny square. So before we do that, I thought I would show you guys a couple of things. So I broke down and I jumped on the bandwagon of Brianna K Designs. Brianna K Designs has been doing this wheat stitch pattern in everything, like a wheat stitch pattern hat, a blanket, gloves. Well, she also did a pumpkin. So I had to try the wheat stitch pattern in pumpkin variety. It's super easy. I mean, there's these little cluster stitches. They're just like yarn over, go in, pull up a loop, yarn over, go in, pull up a loop. You know, that's about it. But they turn out really cute. I mean, can you see the little stitches here up the side? And I honestly feel that this is, I don't know, this might be the wrong side, but they're hardly any different. Someone is on our back deck, and I don't know. Oh, it's Dale's friend, Kevin. Okay. So anyhow, they're not really that much different from the front side to the back side, but anyhow. I glue my cinnamon stick in so it doesn't come out, right? Anyhow, that's the deal. That is the deal. That's the little wheat stitch pumpkin. The hardest part about making pumpkins, I swear, the hardest part is that after you've sewn it all together and you cinch up your top and you got your bottom sewn, then you run your needle down through the top and pull it out the bottom and tighten it as much as you can, because it pulls this in. It pulls this part in and makes it like cinch down and make it look like a pumpkin. That's the hardest part, because you got to keep it tight, keep it snug while you tie it here at the bottom. Hardest part about the whole thing. But anyhow, isn't it cute? And I wanted to use this pink tweed yarn. I've got more of it. This was the large size. This was large, okay? That's not that large. Anyhow, I think I'm going to go back and maybe do the small with this. Does he have his dog out there, or is that one of my cats? I'm sorry. Being nosy about what's going on out on my deck. Because I wanted to try to use up the rest of that yarn. But here's the other thing I made a couple of this week. I've been really working on this crochet test. I'm doing this pattern test. So I haven't done really a whole lot else. But look at these. These are adorable. Hello, Brenda just popped in. Hello, Brenda. Are you ready for these? I don't know if you're ready for these. These are too cute for words. It's football season, everybody. Football. So, I mean, I think this was the first one I made. And I didn't like this end. This end's nice and pointy, and this end was more rounded. I was like, come on, be more pointy. Anyhow, they have little eyes. You know, we got the little threads where you hold your football. And then I just made this one today because I wanted to have at least two. That's my goal with my keychains when I make keychains. So we got one with blue eyes, one with orange eyes. Aren't they cute? I think they're adorable. Hi, honey. I saw that. I wondered for a minute who that was out there. Are you going somewhere? Me? Yeah. No, just talking about a lot. Oh, okay. You got a cat out there that wants in. So 2 little football keychains. I'm working on
footballs.
Aren't they cute? You know they're cute.
You need a piece of paper.
They're cute. You know they're cute.
Oh, they're just cute as a bug.
Yes, they are. How big a piece of paper?
Well, something I can write on. Something a man size can write on.
Man. Oh,
no,
man.
Forget that.
Okay, hang on. Here. I got a tablet here. I got a whole tablet here.
Why don't you give me a piece of printer paper?
Here you go.
Printer paper.
Printer.
We got a lot to write.
Oh boy.
A lot of questions to ask.
I got a lot.
Oceana's on
it. Okay, there you go. Get on it.
Yeah, we on it.
Talk UP up north a lot.
No, it's not UP.
That's right. It's not UP. It's just up north. Up north. I told you he wanted in. He's got, cat's full of burrs. Of course. Why wouldn't the cat be full of burrs? Anyhow. Oh, yeah. I love the footballs. I think they're adorable. And I think, we're going. It's football season, folks. It is football season. And this next market that we're doing, beginning of October, they got a good football team out there at that high school. I can see footballs. I wish I could make them bigger. I'm certain there's a pattern out there for a bigger football. I would like to make a bigger football, but we'll see. Anyhow, okay. Just wanted to show you some of the things I've worked on. That's really, I did another pumpkin too. There's one more pumpkin, but I didn't bring that in here. So anyhow, how is everybody? If you watch my whip and chat, my life was crazy. Had my car situation, coming back from the Renaissance Festival. So spent the last couple days getting my rim to my tire fixed. We'll talk about all that as we get going here. But today, our job is to make sunburst granny squares to put on our scarf as a pockets. And I wanted to do these first before I make the scarf a lot wider, to see how big these are going to turn out. And then I'll know how much wider I want to make my scarf. Yeah, good plan, huh? All right, so we are going to make us a magic ring. Of course. So we're just going to jump right into it. Does she put instructions on the screen, or do I have to listen to her? She's not putting anything on the screen. I gotta listen to her. Really? Are you not gonna? No. Ugh. I like it when they put the directions on the screen as well. You know what I'm saying? I gotta hear her. I could go to somebody else's tutorial. Hang on. Okay. That's what I needed to know first. So we make our magic ring. Oh, Shannon, that would be fun now, wouldn't it? That could be fun. I thought about putting little logos on them. Like if I made a MSU one, put the S, the green S block, but that seems like a lot of work to me. All right, so we start with a chain 2 and we do 16 double crochets in our ring. 16 double crochets. This is weird for me to be doing 16 double crochets because all of this little amigurumi stuff is all single crochets. So we're doing double crochets. So I gotta get my act together here. Do doubles. Oh. All right, we're only at 5, okay? 5. I don't even know what their colors are out there. I think they're blue and gold, but I'm not sure. 6, got 6. We got 8. We got 9. We gotta go to 16. Thanks. 10. 11. We got a lot of double crochets. Okay, we're still going. 12. 13. 14. We're almost there. 15. Hello, Emma. And 16. I'm going to tighten up my circle here. Let's tighten up a circle. All right. Now, let's see what she says. What do we do next? What do we do next? 16.
So I'm going to start my double crochet and only pull through the first 2 loops. I'm going to complete the stitch with my new color.
Oh, I'm not changing colors. She's telling us how to change colors, but we're not changing colors. How to add your new color in before you finish your last double crochet there, but we're not doing that. Okay, now we are going to slip stitch.
Your first stitch with your finger pretty tight.
Come on.
Pull through and complete the
I got it. We're not doing that. Come on. You did this already.
down onto it. And skipping over your chain 2, work a slip stitch into your very first double crochet.
Slip stitch. Got it. Okay, now what? Now what? Slip stitched. We got it.
With this one, I'm going to just chain 1. Now we are working.
Chain 1.
Hang on a minute. I never did tighten my ring. Never did. Tighten your circle. Here we go.
Okay.
Okay, the next stitch up, we are working the cluster stitch. We're just going to chain 1, wrap around like you're going to do a double crochet, and in the very first stitch, right here, that your chain 1 is coming out of, you're going to start your cluster. You're going to go in and kind of yank up to pull a long stitch. Wrap around, do it again, yank up, wrap around, do it a third and last time, yank up, pull through all 3, chain 1 to lock it in. Do this,
Pull through all 3.
yank up,
Didn't she say 3?
do it a third and last time, yank up, pull through all 3, chain 1 to lock it in.
Okay, wait, I got like 7 stitches, chick. What are you talking about?
Here we go.
What's she doing?
Okay, with the next stitch up, we are working the cluster stitch. We're just going to chain 1, wrap around like you're going to do a double crochet in the very first stitch. Right here,
Yeah, got that
chain
part.
1 is coming out of.
Sorry.
You're going to start your cluster. You're going to go in and kind of yank up to pull a long stitch. Wrap around, do it again, yank up, wrap around, do it a third and last time, yank up, pull through all 3, chain 1 to lock it in.
Pull through all 3. There is more than 3 stitches.
Remaining 15 stitches. You should have a total of 16 cluster stitches. I'll do a couple more with you.
Okay.
And
All right then. Just got a hot cup of tea and working on Willy Wonka. Nice. Okay, so we're doing clusters. Okay, so in each stitch around, you're going to do a cluster. So you yarn over. You go into the stitch, pull up a loop. You yarn over. You go back into the stitch. You pull up a loop. You yarn over, go back into the stitch, you pull up a loop. You do that 3 times. So you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 stitches. She kept saying pull through all 3. And I'm like, there are 7 stitches on our hook. If you do that 3 times, you're going to have 7 stitches. And then you pull through all of them and you chain 1. Okay? So we're going to do that all the way around. I'll show you that one more time. Yarn over, go into your stitch, grab your yarn, pull up a loop. That gives us 3 loops on our hook. Yarn over, go in, pull up a loop. That gives us 5 stitches. Yarn over, go into our stitch, pull up a loop. That gives us 7. Pull through all 7. Chain 1. Okay, that's what we're doing all the way around. We should have 16 when we're done. If we don't have 16 when we're done, we have clearly did something wrong. Okay? Did something wrong. There's my Smoky boy. He's coming in to visit. Hi, Smoke. What are you doing? Mighty Chipmunk Hunter. He's finding the chipmunks. I did something wrong. I got a weird loop in there. He's been out there hunting chipmunks, finding chipmunks, baby chipmunks. Don't get in my stuff over there. No. My drills and my case and everything are sitting on the floor over there. And he's like, over there like, what can I get into? Nothing. You can get into nothing. Now he's going to rub all over my legs. Oh, yeah. You hear him? Meow. He's going to try to jump up here. Here he comes. He's going to jump up here, you guys. Smoke. What are you doing? I'm going to have to put him out, close the door, because he's going to irritate me and get into trouble. Nothing like coming in and wanting attention, huh? Comes in and wants attention. He goes and he looks out the window. What's outside? What's up? You just came in from... Here he is. Hi. Tell everybody hello. Say, I'm here. Me, old big boy, is here. Say, Mama weighed me the other day. You guys know how fat I am? Do you know how fat I am? Whoa. Don't knock off the light pad, dude. No. Don't knock the light pad down. He's 14.4 pounds of big old boy. And he does got little stick tights in him. Great. Your ear's caught in my yarn. Okay. Hey, claws. Dude. Oh, yeah. He's got sticky stuff in him. Little burr thingies. Hey. No. Okay. This will not work. This will totally not work. You cannot sit in my lap and attack my yarn. Tell everybody goodbye. Tell them goodbye. Tell them we got to go. Say, hey, say, no, look in the camera. Say hello. Say goodbye. Tell them I gotta go. I gotta go. He's like, oh, man. I was having fun. No, Kitty, not on a diet. Not that I'm aware of. He's a big boy. That's all I got. Him's a big boy. He's got to stop growing pretty soon. I mean, they're a year. How long do they grow? How long do they keep growing, people? How long do they keep growing? I don't know. Jody's got a big old boy. Jody, how big is your... Jody's here, right? Yeah. How big is your boy? I know he's a big boy, too. Okay, I can move my yarn back now. Thought maybe he would leave it alone and he could just kind of sit in my lap, but no. I got him to sit in my lap the other day when I was crocheting out at the kitchen table. He just kind of laid in my lap, but I guess not today. Today he just wanted to get into everything and play with everything. All right, let's see. Is this our last one? Might be our last one. We're going to count. We're going to make sure we got 16. Spread out my hole here. We have to tighten up our hole again. He is a big old fluffy, muffy boy. Okay, clusters. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 16. Ding, ding, ding. We got 16. Oh, 2.7 pounds. I remember when they were little like that. I remember. 12 to 18 months, but a Maine Coon can keep growing for 3 to 5 years. Oh, Lord, Karen. Karen, can you imagine how big he'll get if he keeps growing for 3 to 5 years? He has got to have something in him. Something. I don't know if he's Maine Coon, but there's got to be something. There's something that makes him a big old fluffy. Oh, seriously? Why did you change videos on me, you guys? Seriously. How frustrating. How frustrating. Okay, at least she's right where she was when we left. No, she's not. No. Okay, we're done with the clusters.
If not,
She's going to change colors, though.
okay, but this I am going to complete my stitch with my continued color.
Now she's going to change colors. Okay, come on.
Two cluster stitches.
Now what?
Chain one space. You're going to go in between the space.
Oh, hang on. Did you, connect this?
Close this round off. I'm going to close it off between these two cluster stitches.
No. We're closing in this space between the first two clusters with a slip stitch. Okay, then she's changing her color, but we're not changing color. Okay, now what do we do? What did I miss? I fast forwarded too far.
Now we chain two.
Chain two.
And we're going to begin our bobble stitches.
Oh, now we're going to do bobbles.
How we work a bobble stitch. You're going to wrap around and we're going to start it off like it's a double crochet. We're going to do this 4 times.
Yarn over, go in, pull up a loop.
Wrap around, you go into the space.
Go through 2.
Pull up a loop, pull through 2. Half of the
Yarn over,
completed.
go back into the space, pull up a loop,
and we do, and also,
go through 2.
Not yanking up like we did the last time.
Yarn over, go into the space, go through 2.
So no extra tension, no
How many times? I forget how many times she said.
Wrap around.
1 moment.
Through 2. Wrap around. Go through. Pull up a loop. Pull through 2. One more time. Wrap around. Go into the space. Pull up the loop. Pull through 2. Now we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 loops on our hook.
Okay.
And you're going to wrap around and pull through.
Until we have 5 loops on our hook, go through all. Did she say chain 2?
3, 4, 5 loops on our hook. And you're going to wrap around and pull through all of them and chain 2.
Chain 2.
And that is a bobble stitch.
I'm going to do that all the way around. I know that. We do that all the way around. You got a tiny little girl, 4 pounds. Oh my goodness. Okay, so let me show you how to do this. Yarn over, go into the space between your little, whatever those were, little puffs. Pull up a loop, yarn over, and go through 2. Yarn over, go back into the space, pull up a loop, go through 2. Now we got 3 on our hook. Yarn over, go into the space, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2. Now we have 4 loops on our hook. See, 4. Do it one more time. Yarn over, go back into the space, pull up a loop, yarn over, go through 2. Now we have 5. See, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 on our hook. Yarn over and go through all 5. Chain 2. Do that all the way around. Everybody got that? Clear as mud? Okay. So, yeah, I can't imagine him growing a lot more. But I suppose it is possible. We shall see. We shall see. Mr. Sunny doesn't seem to really change. He's very lanky. You know what I mean? Lanky. He's tall. He's thin. He's fast as all get out. That boy can like sprint. The other night, Dale was outside. He was working. He was working on my car. Is what he was doing. So he's out in the shop, and I think Sonny knew that he was out there, and so Sonny was not interested in coming in because Dale's outside. I'm going to be outside. He was hanging right around the house, but every time I would like get close to him, he would just run. I'd get closer to him, and he'd take off. And so finally, I was just like, forget it. Just forget it. I'm not even going to play that game with you. I get close, and you run away. Okay, all right. So after Dale came in, working on the car and putting the chickens and the ducks to bed and all that, wasn't too much longer. Here comes Sonny. Dale was coming in the front door. That's what he was doing. He's coming in the front door, closing the big garage door and all that stuff. He saw Sonny out there by the front porch, and Sonny took off and ran from him. So Dale was like, well, forget you. I'm going in. I'm not playing your game. So I said, he was just right out front. And he goes, yep, he sure was. So I go out the back door thinking, I'm going to be slick. I'm going to come around from the back side towards the front. I'm going to find him. I'm going to get him, right? Well, it was kind of funny because I walked out the back door and he was coming around and he was coming up the sidewalk there and coming up the steps. And I was like, well, hello there, buddy. You decided to come in? And he let me just catch him and bring him in. I think he knew Dale was in. It was time to go in. But he's so frustrating when he just runs from you like that and he won't come back. So then last night, I was outside. Dale wasn't here. And I was outside with the dogs out front, letting the dogs go to the bathroom. And I see Sonny. He's way down the driveway. All the way down the driveway, almost to the road. And I'm like, that little turd. He's gonna play games with me again, isn't he? He's gonna do it again. Well, I was out there with the dogs and I thought, okay, let's try a different tactic here. I'm going to sit down on this rock right here and just talk to the dogs. And I'm just going to, pretend like I'm just out here visiting with the dog and I'm just going to ignore him completely. I mean, I did call his name. I'm like, hey, buddy, what are you doing? Just like, no big deal. And he heard me and he turned around and he started coming back up to the house. I was like, okay, I know what he's going to do. I'm like, I know what he's going to do. He's going to get up here. He's going to get right up by the porch, and then he's going to just stay just enough out of reach that I can't get him, right? Fooled me. He didn't. He walked right up to me, rubbed on my leg, let me pet him, and I was like, gotcha. Gotcha. Let's go on in. Come on, puppy dogs. We're all going in. No, he's funny. Earlier today, I was out in the kitchen. I was crocheting one of those footballs, and he wanted to come in, so I let him in. He hops up on the table, and where did he lay? Right here. Just laid right there. And I was like, okay, all right. He snatched the yarn for a minute once, but, I was like, no. And then he's like, okay. He's wanted to lay there. All right. Cats are funny. Cats are funny, aren't they? They are interesting creatures. Creatures. I think I got one more space here. We'll count and make sure we got 16 here in a second. So we had puff stitches, and we have bobble stitches. Do you ever know what the difference is? Do you know what the difference is between a puff and a bobble? I do. Puffs, you just keep pulling up more loops without pulling through any of them. Bobbles, You pull up a loop and you come through 2. Pull up a loop and come through 2. That's the difference between a puff and a bobble. And then you got your popcorns. And popcorns, you make all your stitches and then you take your hook out and yeah, you have to, they're all different. It took me a while to like, what is the difference between a puff and a bobble and a popcorn? Because they're different. All of them. But I got it now. All right, let's see what we do after our bobble stitches. Come on, let's go. What's after the bobbles? Oh, hang on. I fast forwarded and went too far. Okay.
But in between these 2 bobble stitches is where we're going to work our slip stitch.
We're going to slip stitch between the first 2 bobble stitches over here.
Grab your new
Slip stitch right there. Hang on. Wait, I need to chain 2 here first. Chain 2 after the bobble, which I thought I did. Then come over here and slip stitch into that one. Did I count them? Let's see. I don't think I did, but I bet there's 16. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. There's 16. See? No fear. Have no worries. All right, now.
Chain 4, 1, 2, 3.
Chain 4.
Counts as our first treble crochet. Work 2 more treble crochet all in this same space.
2 more trebles?
Boy, it's not too easy to see with the white background.
Yeah, we're doing trebles. A chain 4 and 2 trebles.
We'll at least complete this side.
Okay.
Chain 3,
1,
2,
2,
3.
3 chains. Yes.
And work 3 more treble crochet all in.
And 3 more trebles in that same space. I had no idea we were going to do trebles. 1, 2, 3. So you yarn over twice, go back in, pull up a loop, go through 2, pull up a loop, go through 2, pull up a loop, go through 2. There we go. We got a chain and 2 trebles, 3 chains, and 3 trebles.
Now you will want to work in the very next, in this round, just like the last round, we're going to be working in the chain spaces between every bobble. In the next chain space, you're going to work 3 double crochet.
3 double?
1, 2, 3. In the next chain space, you'll work 3 half double crochet.
Oh.
1,
So we do 3 doubles in the next space, 3 half doubles.
all of that again. Going this way, we're going to work 3 double crochet. 1,
Then 3 doubles on the next one.
3, and we're going to work our next corner, which is 3 treble crochet, chain 3, 3 treble crochet. All
Okay.
in the same stitch.
So here's how this goes. Are you ready? Are you ready? Are you ready? Oh, dang. I hit the knob on the drawer. Okay, so we're at a corner. Here's our corner. All these are done between the stitches in the spaces, right? So the corners are treble. So yarn over twice. Go into the space, pull up a loop. Now you got like 4 loops on your hook. Yarn over, go through 2. Yarn over, go through 2. Yarn over, go through 2. That's a treble. Do it again. Yarn over twice, go into the space, pull up a loop, yarn over, go through 2, yarn over, go through 2, yarn over, go through 2. Now we got 2 trebles. We need 3 trebles. 1, 2, and 3. So there's our 3 trebles in our corner. You notice there's no chains or anything between our clusters. We call these clusters when we do granny stuff. There's no chains or anything between them. Okay, you just go right into the next cluster. Now we're still in our corner. So we chain 3. 1, 2, and 3. And we do 3 more trebles in the corner. Makes our corner big and tall. 3 more trebles. There's 2. And here is the 3. Okay. Now, in our next space, we do 3 doubles. So it got a little shorter, right? We do 3 doubles there. Because what we're doing is we're trying to make this flat and even across the top. 3 doubles in that one. In our next space, we do 3 half doubles. So it gets a little bit shorter. We do 3 in that one. Then in our next space, we go back to 3 doubles. So we go 1 and 2 and 3. See how nice and even that's making that across the top there? Big tall corners over here. This got a little shorter. Now we're getting bigger. Okay? Then we're back to a corner again, which is 3 trebles. Chain 3, 1, 2, 3, and 3 trebles. Some people call them triples. You know, single, double, triple. A lot of people call them trebles. I don't know why. Why? I don't know. My brain goes, if it's a single, then a double, then it's a triple, right? And then what? A quadruple? I don't think there is a quadruple. Crochet stitch. There's a double triple. Yeah. That just keeps making it taller and taller. You're just stacking up more stitches until you get this stitch that's like, this long. Yeah, something like that. Okay, now we're back to a corner. One more corner. Which is our 3 triples. Feel like your arm gets a real workout with triple crochets. You're like, whoop-de-loo, whirly-gig, Just goes on and on. So almost 2 weeks ago, I think 2 weeks ago tomorrow will be 2 weeks, I ordered a Dreamer Designs diamond painting. Not an overseas painting, just a regular painting, okay? So Dreamer Designs, at least for me, comes from LaGrange, Illinois. LaGrange. All right, so I watched the tracking. It's left LaGrange. It went to Chicago Distribution Center. Then it went to Colorado. I'm like, what? Why are we going to Colorado? Why are we going to Colorado? But it went to Colorado. Then it came back to the Chicago Distribution Center. I'm like, are you guys crazy? What are you doing with my painting? What are we doing? Why are we going willy-nilly all over the country here? Why are we going to Colorado and then back to where you started? Then it moved on. I mean, each of these stops, takes a couple days. It's there a couple days. So it moved on. Then it ended up in Indiana. I'm like, oh, Lord. Okay. Now we go to Indiana. Down here somewhere. Okay. Then we come back over to Detroit. And I'm like, oh, okay. Now we're headed the right direction. We are headed the right direction now. Several more days later, it finally completes its route, to Lansing. And then I think it went to Eaton Rapids. And then, I don't know, it just finally got here today. I'm like, are you kidding? Wow. Okay. So And then I had ordered a Diamond Art Club. Diamond Art Club tracking, you might as well forget it. It's terrible. I don't ever get any information for my tracking other than your package has been delivered to On Track. I'm like, oh, okay, great. It's on Track. Once it's On Track, you don't hear anything. You hear nothing. You get no information at that point until somebody in a van or a construction truck or a, station wagon shows up in your driveway. Because today it was a van. Some weird van with some like business logo on the side. I couldn't see it, but I'm like, okay, well, I know who that is. That's my diamond painting from Diamond Art Club. So anyhow, I got a Dreamer's Designs. I got Diamond Art Club.
So this is going to be our repeat. You're going to start off with your corner of 3 treble crochet, chain
Hang on, I'm listening to directions. I'll be right with you.
3 half double, 3 treble, 3 treble, chain 3, 3 treble, and then on this side as you turn, you're going to do your 3 double, 3 double, because then I'm going to show you how we're going to do these larger pocket size ones. Okay, so I have finished my repeat
All the way around.
Just completed my last 3 double crochet. I'm going to go ahead and slip stitch to the top of my.
Okay, so we're slip stitched into our first treble.
Now, if you're working your 8 squares for your hood, this is where you would stop.
But we're making the pocket. Now, if you're making your hood, you make them this size, apparently.
And if you are now making
But we
your pocket square,
are making the pocket.
Lost my train of thought for a second. Okay, remember I said before our pocket square is going to be bigger because we're going to have this extra row of half double crochet all the way around.
Row a half double crochets all the way around.
So for the pocket square, now we're going to chain 1, and in our very first stitch, which is this little hole right
Chain
here,
1.
first stitch that our chain 1's coming out of, work a half double crochet.
Work a half double right in
And
that
in the next
spot where your
stitch
chain
over,
1
this
was.
don't look like much of a stitch, but this is the next stitch.
And you got to
over
do
right
another
here.
one in the next one, which is kind of hard to find. And then another half double
Crochet.
into the third stitch.
In our corners, all of our corners are going to work up the same.
Now, corners.
I'm sorry, not a, but 2 half double crochet,
2 half doubles.
2, chain 1, and I chain it a little on the
Chain
other side,
1.
and then 2 more half double crochet,
2 more half doubles.
and 2. Then we work a half double crochet in every single available stitch across.
Okay. Then you work a half double in every stitch across. So we got our 3 trebles here from our corner. So that's 1 and 2 and 3. These are all half doubles. Come on, stop. Stop getting caught. And then we have those doubles. So that makes 4, 5, and 6. 4, 5, and 6. Then we had the 3 half doubles. So that's 7, 8, 9. Then we got 3 more doubles. That's 10, 11, and 12. Now we're back to our corner, so we got 3 triples. So there is 13, 14, 15, and then we're back to our space, our hole there, and we put 2 half doubles. What did we do? Chain 2 in between? Chain 1, chain 2, what did we chain? I never can tell. That goes to that, that goes to that. Chain 1, I think. Chain 1. Chain 1. And then do 2 more half doubles. And that's a whole side right there. Okay. So just keep putting half doubles all the way around. Dale and I had an interesting experience the other night. We went for a walk. We decided to go into town. So imagine your typical little small town, it's roads going north and south and roads going east and west, So we always walk we walk from here, from the library. And we walk past these streets, past, several blocks. There's a little busier street here. We keep going. We go all the way up here. And then the busy road's up here, like the main road's up there. And then we turn. There's a sidewalk. And then you keep going down the sidewalk and you get to the gas station and the McDonald's and all that stuff's over there. Okay. And then, we come back down a couple blocks over and back to the parking lot by the library. So we head out from our little parking spot here and we start walking. We had seen some girls and a German Shepherd, a really pretty black German Shepherd. They were over at the park. So we left. We stopped for a minute and talked to his friend who lives right here on the corner by the park and the library and stuff. He was out with his son and we stopped and talked to them for a few minutes. So then we headed on our walk up. So we get up to like the road that's the busier road, not the busy road up there, but the little busier road here. And here come these girls from this direction, the three girls with the dog from this direction. And the one girl seemed to be like in her 20s probably, and the others, I don't know, appeared to be more like older teenagers, I would say, So she sees us. We're coming through, we're coming through this way. We're getting ready to cross the road and go this way. And she's here. So she decides to go that way. Turns and goes the way that we were headed. That way. And then sees that we're behind her, following behind her. And she's like, my dog doesn't like people, so I'm going this way. And we were like, okay, you take your dog that doesn't like people and go that way, We're going that way too. We're just going to be behind you, but we're going that way too, That was our trajectory. We're not changing our path. Go with yourself. Go. That chick, you could hear her carrying on down the whole block. Why did we follow her? Well, you'll learn. I don't know why you would bother to follow a dog that's barking at you, a dog that doesn't like people. You'll learn. And she just carried on. Why'd you have to follow us? No. And we're like, oh my goodness. So, I kind of, yelled out to her, well, if your dog's aggressive, maybe you should not be out with it, or you could have kept going the way you were going. You didn't have to turn in front of us. And she just carried on the whole block. We get to the next corner and she actually turns around and she goes, which way are you going? And we're like, we're going to keep going straight the way we were going. Fine. And the dog's growling at us and pulling and she's yanking on the dog. And we're like, Dale's not even backing off. He's like, if she stops, he's going to keep going. If that dog comes at us, he's going to knock the dog out or something. I don't know. But we're just like, lady, you're the one who turned into our path the way that we were going. You know what I mean? And seriously, if your dog is that aggressive towards people, first of all, why'd you take it down to the park where little children go play at the park? Why'd you do that? And second of all, why'd you turn in front of us and expect us to go a different direction than what we were already headed? She literally turned to come in front of us. And she was just one of those people that you could just tell was like, it's my world. I'm entitled to do what I want. I'm entitled to have things the way I want them to be. And, you know, Dale and I were just like, oh, Lord have mercy. You know, it was crazy. It's absolutely crazy. So her and her little friends, you know, they finally got to that next corner and they turned and headed east and west instead of north and south, you know. Like that's what they should have done the first time. They should have stayed where they were going east and west because we were going north and south. You know what I'm saying? Hello, April. It's been a long time. Where you been? My square is done. Okay, I can't seem to get this whole much tighter here though. Oh, there, it tightened up. Okay, there is the square. We're gonna try this on the scarf in a moment. I gotta get some scissors out though first. Let's get some scissors. I got to get the big old heavy Singer scissors out. We got the Singers. All right, so we can tie this off and put it on the scarf and see what we think. And I should have plenty of time to make the next one because I'll just sit here and chit chat and I'm not going to give a lot of instruction on that one. All right, so here's the scarf. Here's where we're at on our scarf. Oh, look. It's the wrong side, but hey. So that's what it's looking like right now. It's almost edge to edge. There's like a row on each side. So, question to you. What would you do? Is that scarf wide enough? Or would you want to do it a little bit wider? I like it on there. I really like it on there. The colors are really kind of blowing out right now. There we go. There. Isn't that pretty though? That is so pretty. It's so pretty. I like it. So, what do you think about the width of the scarf? I don't know. It's not a huge pocket. I mean, you got to have some little hands to put it in that pocket. I mean, here's the thing. If you wanted to, you can always make this square bigger. And you know, all you have to do to make the square bigger is just do more rounds and you could make it bigger. It would get wider, taller, you know, everything. If you wanted a larger pocket. I think I want the scarf a little wider, and I don't think I will mind having a little more of the scarf show on the edges. You know what I'm saying? Now I got chickens. Now the chickens are here. You guys, it's Wild Kingdom. Oh yeah, there's 4. Got 4 chickens. Oh no, they're all no, there's only 4. I don't know where the 5th one is. She is not out there with them. They're right there on the sidewalk, right there on the porch. Right, Shannon. And that's exactly what she was doing. She was just being ornery. Ornery, that's one word for it, right? Yeah, her scarf, she's got, it's just about the width of the square, but she didn't go much wider on her scarf. But I think I would like a little wider scarf. Okay, if I did, okay, here's my thought. Okay, here's the thought. Since this is really literally, there's 1 row here and 1 row here. if I did 2 more rows, I would have 2 rows on each side. So it would bring it out maybe here, right? So then 2 rows would show on each side of the scarf. I messed up. I messed up the angle here. What did we do? That makes sense? If I did 1 more row, that would give me, yeah, do 2 more rows. I'd have 2 rows showing on each side of the scarf. I think I like it. So that means I got to finish this row because I'm not done with this row. And then do 2 more. But right now, I think I'll finish my pocket. Let's finish the other square. Let's do the other pocket. So that is done. Yeah, have that done. And then remember, I'm going to use this yarn, this peachy yarn. I'm going to use it for another project, for the entrelac bag I'm going to make. Luckily, that is not starting until October, really. So I thought I was going to miss out a bunch, but they're not meeting. They're not meeting this week. They are meeting next week, but I will be at the retreat. And then they're not meeting the week after because that is the shop hop. So really nothing's really truly getting started until like the second week of October. And my thought is that gives me a lot more time to work on the crochet test I'm working on, the test pattern. I'm getting somewhere with the test pattern, but it is slow going. Let me tell you what. There's a lot of work to that thing. It's just, ugh. I feel like it's going to take me forever. Am I doing half doubles or doubles? What am I doing here? What am I doing? I don't know if I'm doing, was I doing half doubles or doubles? I'm supposed to do doubles, but I think I was doing half doubles because I just got done doing half doubles. So I think I was in half double mode. You know what I mean? Let's do doubles. Maybe I was doing doubles. I don't know. I just tore them out. We'll start over. Let's start over. You guys doing anything exciting? I have spent a lot of time by myself this week because Dale's friend is here from Tennessee. He wanted to power wash his mom's house while he was here. So he asked Dale if he could borrow his power washer. So Dale said, sure. So on Tuesday, Dale went over there and took the power washer and ended up just power washing. Instead of, just dropping it off. No, he just ended up power washing. And I'm like, okay. So he was gone all day, pretty much all day that day. Then on Thursday, they went up to his friend's lot up at the lake where he wants to build some cottage or something. He doesn't know what, which is part of the problem. He doesn't know what he's building, doesn't have a clue what he's building. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I need one more. I knew I was close. And so it matters. It truly matters. He bought 2 lots. And so far, all he's done to it is he's cut some trees because he knows there's too many trees on the lot. cut some trees, and had a well put in for water. Had a well put in. Okay. Well, the other day they went up because the septic people were going to be there to talk about where the septic was going to go. And he's got to get permits for all this stuff. He didn't have his permits. He didn't have things inspected yet. You guys. So the guy shows up and he's like, well, how big a house you going to have? Where are you putting the house? What kind of house you going to have? And he's like, I don't know. Well, you need to make those decisions first because it all matters. How big your septic field needs to be, how big a septic system, how many tanks do you need, where are they going to go, all that. You need to know. And so he's just kind of like, okay. He doesn't know. So apparently that's what him and Dale are doing right now. They are outside. They are mapping out his property and trying to figure out, where everything should go, how it should go, all that fun stuff. Yeah. Oh, Dale's here now. What's he want?
And
What you want, honey?
complete double crochet. 2 and we do next.
I forgot what we're doing. Hang on.
With my new color. So I will bring this back. Grab my new color. I leave a bit of detail so that I've got plenty of
Oh, come on.
file holding.
The whole changing color thing, man. I don't need to watch her change colors 12
This
times.
tail down onto it. Just like that.
Okay. Chain something. No?
With this one, we're going to just chain one.
Chain
Now
one.
We are working. Oh, hang on a minute. I never did tighten my ring. Never did.
Oh, come on.
Okay, with the next stitch up, we are working the cluster stitch. We're just going to chain one, wrap around like you're going to do a double crochet, and in the very first stitch, right here, that your chain one is coming out of, you're going to start your cluster. You're going to go in, kind of yank up to pull a long stitch, wrap around, do it again, yank up, wrap around, do it the third and last time.
She keeps going. Yank up.
Through all three, chain one to lock it in. Do this
Okay.
and all remaining.
I got it. You were going to go to a women's retreat and you can't go. Huh. Now, April, Shannon has it. Shannon's son brought it home for her, gave it to her as a gift. Oh, Lord, have mercy. We're doing our little cluster stitches now. 16 of them all the way around. So I don't know if they'll get it figured out. Not my deal. I'm like, whatever. But Dale was gone again most of the day yesterday because it's several hours to get there. And then, of course, several hours to get back. And then all the time they spent there talking to people and going to the township and doing this and doing that, So he's been gone a lot this week. He's been gone a lot. I know our governor just signed something saying, we need to make it easier for people to get the vaccine and whatnot, because there's so much talk out there about, you're not going to be able to get it, right? So I don't know if I will. I mean, I don't get a flu shot. Until COVID came along, I didn't do that kind of stuff. You know what I mean? If I got sick, I got sick. I took my chances, I guess. But I did back in 2020 get them, though. Not as many as a lot of people did. A lot of people were getting them all the time. Like, I'm getting another booster. Time to get another booster. I think we had 3 and we were done. Never had a flu shot in my life. So, I don't know. Did he listen, Shannon? Did he listen? I think I got one more to go here. That should be it. Let's count. Make sure we got 16. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. We got 16. Okay. Now remember that we join in between the first 2 clusters there. We join there. Okay. Now what I don't remember is like how many times we chain and that kind of stuff. So let's go see what the directions say again. I could just look up a written pattern, which would probably be a whole lot easier than following the video here. But, oh, I've already passed it. She's already into the next round. Okay, finish. Hang on. No, hang on. One more 10 seconds back. Hang on.
Now we chain 2.
Chain 2.
And we're going to begin our bobble stitches. How we work a bobble stitch, you're going to wrap around.
Okay. It was a chain 2. That's all I needed. I needed to know how many to chain. Now we're doing bobble stitches in between our things. In between our clusters. Till we have 16 of them. Do we chain 2 in between? I think we chain 2. Bye, Michelle. Do we chain 2 in between?
We stop at that point. And we do end also wrap around, pull up a loop, pull through 2. Wrap
All right,
around,
come on.
go through, pull up a loop.
Finish up your little bobble here.
One more time, wrap around, go into this space, pull up the loop, pull through 2. Now we have 1, 2,
3, 4, 5.
on our hook.
Chain 2.
And you're going to wrap around and pull through all of them and chain 2.
Yep. Chain 2 in between. I was right. I should have just gone with what I thought I knew, right? I thought I knew. Tomorrow is my niece's wedding. I will not be live. I will be at a wedding. It's about an hour and 10 minutes maybe from here. We're taking my dad. So we've got to go pick him up. He's riding with us so that he doesn't have to drive in the dark and all that kind of stuff. We will be chauffeured by my sweet husband. He will be driving Miss Daisy. On the way there, I'll get to crochet. Yay, I crochet all the way there. On the way back, not so much. So that should be fun. That'll be fun, the wedding. These 2 have been together many, many years. They met in college and they've been together ever since. So no live tomorrow. I will be out celebrating with my family. Well, that'll be fun. I have to figure out what I'm wearing still. I think Dale's got his figured out. He found some nicer pants in his closet. He's like, okay, those will work. And then he's got a nicer shirt. So he's all set to go. I'm like, do I wear this dress over here? Do I wear one of these skirts? What do I wear? I don't know. I don't know yet. I have to try on some clothes. Oh, my tire, my rim. Oh, yeah. So, Tuesday. Yeah, Tuesday was the day that he was helping power wash the house, and they went to get Olive Burgers downtown Lansing, of course. So he took my rim to the shop, and they said, yeah, they think they could fix it. They straighten it out. So then on Wednesday, him and I went up there and picked it up, and it was all fixed. But then we headed from there to Discount Tire because there was a little nick in the tire. So we thought we'd have them look at it. And they were like, yeah, you should probably replace that. Okay. I mean, it was holding air and everything, but you should probably replace it. And since I had warranty on my tires, I was like, no big deal. Until they started looking it up, and my tire has been discontinued. It's been discontinued. So we had to get a different tire. So that tire was about $50 more. Ended up costing $125 to have the rim fixed. Another $84 to get the tire. Yeah. But it's all back on there. I need to go out to the shop. I noticed last night, because Dale wasn't here last night at duck time. So I was out at the shop getting the food for the ducks. And on his trailer is this felt piece that goes under the car that got torn up. And I'm like, oh, yep. I mean, it's just this heavy duty felt protector type thing that goes underneath the car. It's messed up. Yeah, he tried to, on the side of the highway, he got it all screwed back in with little plastic screws. He got it all screwed back on so it stayed on, but he has now taken it off because he's like, it's not going to stay. It's not going to stay. It's torn in too many places for it to stay on there, So he's got it off. I don't think the car has to have it. It's just keeps things cleaner and all that kind of stuff underneath the car. So it's laying on the trailer. I need to go out there and take a picture of it or something. Because, yeah. All right. Now, did we go in between? Did we go in between the bobbles again to finish this off? I believe so. All right. There's first 3 rounds. Never ever know what I actually ran over, Sherry. I have no idea. No clue. And the cop that, showed up wasn't much help. I thought, first of all, they might stay while Dale was trying to repair the car on the side of the highway. But no, that didn't happen either. But, yeah, she said that she saw semi-truck tire that was shredded on the side of the road. She saw a tire. She's like, I don't know. No idea. Never know. Okay. how should I get this started?
Complete your slip stitch. Now we're going to square off the square. Chain 4, 1, 2, 3, 4 counts as our first treble crochet. Work 2 more treble crochet all in this same space.
I gotcha. And then 3 chains in between. Okay. I got it now. I got it. Sometimes you just need to get that beginning, that little beginning part. And then you're off and running. Off to the races. Yeah, I mean, the weird thing was there were cars pulling off, like 3, 4 of them. I mean, they were just, I wasn't the only one that hit whatever was in the road and caused a problem. Other people were as well. That's a scary thing, though. I don't know what was scarier. Hitting the object in the road and having your car just like, oh my gosh, what's happening? Or sitting on the side of the highway with traffic flying by at 80 miles an hour. Which is scarier? I don't know. I almost feel like sitting on the side of the highway with the traffic going by is scarier. Just, at least I had some control when the car was running over stuff, It was in my hands at that point. I wasn't at the mercy of people flying by 80 miles an hour. But it all worked out okay. Everybody's fine. Car's fine. Just cost, a couple $100. But we're good. And that's why I will be more than happy to let Dale drive tomorrow. Go ahead, honey. You can drive. And we can take your truck. Because, I mean, honestly, here's the deal, too. If you're in this truck, his truck, there's a lot more protection in the truck than there is in any other vehicle, like an SUV or a car or anything. It's much taller. He probably could have, whatever was in the road, it probably would have just gone right underneath his truck. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. He never probably would have hit it. He just would have kind of ran over it, But anyhow, it is what it is. We're all fine. We all survived. Jackson got to stay home from school for the morning. Because that kid, he was awake. I mean, I think, everybody was nervous, but I thought at one point for sure he was going to fall asleep in the back, but he never fell asleep. He was like, no. Oh, look, I have a knot. Okay. Time to make a decision here. I can't live with that. We're going to cut that thing out. It's too big. That knot is way too big. I can't deal with that. I hate that. Factory knot. Okay. All right. Let's switch to the next strand here in this stitch. I've been out collecting zinnia seeds. The zinnias they're still blooming. They're looking a little worse for wear. They're kind of falling over and, not looking the greatest. Bye, April. Glad you could stop. Yeah, so I've got a nice little selection of seeds. They're currently in some bowls on my kitchen counter drying. Got to get them good and dried out. You don't want seeds to have moisture in them because they'll just mold. So, yeah. And then I ordered a couple more varieties. Because Florette had a pre-order on their seeds. They won't come until February, but it's a long time to wait. But they'll be here in February, and that will be a good reminder that, hey, chick, it's time to plant these. Why don't you get these in the ground earlier this year? The dahlias are actually blooming. They're beautiful. The dahlias, got a few of those. So, anything special at Diamond Art Club or Dreamer Design? Dreamer Designs has had some cute Halloween stuff. Really, really cute. I did place an order to Diamond Art Club yesterday because my one Chuck Pinson that I don't have came back into stock finally. Yes, finally. So I ordered it. Nothing I'm seeing calling my name I have to have at Diamond Art Club. Nothing. How about at Dreamer Designs? I hope not. Dreamer Designs. I don't know. That's a cute little bunny rabbit. Okay. If that little ghost right there would have been crocheting, you know I would have been all over it if that was a crocheting ghost. But it's knitting. Zinnias, dahlia, coneflower, blazing star. What's a blazing star? Yes, Sherry. Yes. Yesterday, Dale was gone. See, Dale left me alone. He should not leave me unsupervised. I had to go get the tire put back on my car. And then I'd already been to the Michaels that's right there by the tire store. They didn't have anything. So I ventured from the west side of town all the way to the east side of town to check out the other Michaels. And the other Michaels had the Christmas stuff. The other Michaels is bigger. It's out by East Lansing, College Town. Out by College Town out there. It's a bigger store. Their yarn area is bigger. Just everything's bigger there. And apparently they get stuff before we do. And you know what I heard from them? I was asking questions while I was there. I was asking about Big Twist yarn and if the Big Twist yarn was coming. And the lady was like, oh, yeah, it's coming. I mean, we actually have it. We have some here already. I'm like, oh, you do? Yeah, we just don't have it out yet. I'm like, oh, okay. So it's coming. Just, where are you putting it? She rolled her eyes. She's like, I have no idea. I have no idea. So, I don't know. I picked up a few things. I picked up a few Christmassy things for sure. Not a ton, because Lord knows I don't need many. Okay, here we go. We're going to do our half doubles all the way around. And then this puppy will be done. It was 2 half doubles, chain 1, 2 half doubles in the corners. I'm going to have a lot of this yarn left to put into that bag, an entrelac bag. Whenever I get some time to try doing that, who knows? There's just so much to do. So many things to make. Not enough time to make them. You know what I started working on before this was a mushroom keychain. I wanted to make some mushroom keychains forever. And since keychains were my biggest seller at the last craft show, I'm like, let's make some more keychains. And I've wanted to make those footballs for a long time. I'm happy I got some footballs. Are you ready for some football? Hey, you know what? My Spartans have a football game on Saturday. They're playing out in California. Yeah. So the game is starting at like 11 o'clock here. That'll be well after the wedding. We'll probably be listening to that in the truck on the way home. I can't imagine my dad riding home without wanting to hear what's happening on the ball game. I got the snowmen too, Sherry. I got the gnomes too, Sherry. I got the gnomes, the acrylic stand-up gnomes. I got the snowman, diamond painting, and I got some of the little ornaments as well. Which ornaments did snow globe ornaments? She already said. I did not get the snow globe ones. Magic Frog Crochet. Hello. Magic Frog. I love that name. Magic Frog Crochet. How cute. Love that. I take it you crochet. Right? Yes. Well, welcome. This is our little hangout on Friday afternoons where we're always working on a little project. Sometimes the people are crocheting along with me, and sometimes they're just here for the entertainment. Sometimes they're working on the projects. So, yeah, glad you could come hang out. Maybe you'll come back again next week. Next week, we should be finishing up this scarf. Actually, do you need me to come back and just show you putting the pockets on? Probably not, right? I mean, we've done the scarf. You've learned a new stitch with the scarf, the linked double crochet. Then we've worked on sunburst grannies. And at this point, it's just sewing the pockets on and it's done. We should probably move on to a new project next week. Anybody have any fun ideas? What we should work on next week? Yeah, we're going to do a different project next week. I'll show you the scarf finished with the pockets on it next week, but what should we do? What should we move on to? What should we move on to? I keep getting my loops wrong here. Half doubles. I don't know why. They're just like, they're not wanting to go through all of the loops. I think because I'm not twisting my hook enough, so they're getting caught. My loops are getting caught. Ideas. Come on, throw them out there. Throw them out there. What should we do? What should we do? What should we work on? Are you going to just leave it up to me? Am I just going to choose some random something? Because you never know what I'll come up with. Something fall, autumn. Such as what? I mean, I've made pumpkins. I've been making the pumpkins like crazy. We could make coasters. There's actually some cute coasters. They're apples. Let me show you. Let me show you. There's my two pockets. Pocket 1 and pocket 2. And look, it's 3:30. Let me show you these little apple coasters. Oh, that's my pattern for my mushroom I'm working on. Gotta finish the mushroom. Hang on. I need boards, not pins. Boards, not pins. Trying to find my fall. Coasters sound fun. Yeah. Okay, fall. Fall. Pretty sure they're in my fall board. Okay. Here's fall. Okay, keychains. What kind of keychain? All right. You can scroll with me. You can see. Okay. We got pumpkins. I've done pumpkins. We got ghosts. I did that one wind spinner. I didn't do it with you guys, but I did that one on my own. I made that bat. I did not make that bat. There's trick-or-treat bags. Baby spider. This little ghost. This little ghost cat thing. Kitty ghost. That's adorable. If you guys want to do amigurumi. There's another ghost. I love this shaped ghost. Looks like Casper the ghost. You know, the kid. Aren't they cute, Sherry? Little kitty cat ghost. Look at it. It's a free pattern. You make the body. Put in some eyeballs. Stuff it. Keep going some more. Make the ears. Make the arms. That's adorable. That really is adorable. Look at it. That's adorable. Okay, let's keep going. There's just these fall-looking coasters. We got Frank and Pumpkinhead and whatever over here. I did. Oh, here's an apple thing. Apples are coming. Hang on. I did pumpkin cup cozies. I was thinking about doing the apple ones too. Here's an apple trinket dish. Make a trinket dish. Except people don't understand what a trinket dish is when you're at a craft show. Here's the coasters. Here's the cute little apple coasters. We could do a ghosty with a frog hat. I like the kitty. I like the kitty ghost. We could do Halloween worry worms. Halloween worry worms. How about little kitty pumpkin? Little kitty-eared pumpkin? You tell me, guys. You tell me. How about spider web coasters? Look at the spider web coasters. Okay, this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to put a couple of ideas out here. There's also this coaster that you make like little pumpkins on the outer edge. Lots of bats, lots of ghosts, spiders, pumpkins. Lots and lots of pumpkin patterns. Okay. I'm going to give you 3 choices. Three choices. What am I going to give you as your choices? One moment. Let me think about it again. Okay. Let me write this down. Options. There's 2. Let me pick one more. Let me pick one more choice here. Oh, those are cute, though. Those are really cute. It's another coaster. Hang on. I'm going to go to a different board. We're going rogue now. No, wait, that is not my board. Oh, my saves. I have to go to my saves. Okay. Hmm. Here's something else I've wanted to make for a long time. Okay, I'll show you a picture. The little paw keychains. The paw keychains. All right. Okay, here's your 3 choices. Are you ready? So, your turn. Your turn to vote. Your turn to vote. All right. Remember, I showed you the apple coasters. That's choice number 1, or just say apple coasters. Apple coasters, the ghost kitty, or the paw print keychains. Apple coasters, kitty ghost, or paw keychains. There's 11 of you here. Let me know. Vote. Tell me what we should do. I gave you some ideas, some choices. All 3 things I want to make. We got 1 ghost kitty, 1 apple coaster. 1 ghost kitty, 1 apple coaster. I'm checking, making tallies here. It's 2 votes. Vote, 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 vote. Vote, 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 vote. Right now we got a 2-way tie. Can't do both. All 3. Karen, I can't do all 3 in 1 week. Cannot do all 3 in 1 week. Promise. I know I can't. We got another kitty ghost. More votes. More votes. More votes. More votes. More votes. Do 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 do. Ghost kitty. All right. We got 3 votes. We got 3 votes. We got 4 votes. Who else? Come on, there's 10 of you here. Come on, come on, come on. Vote, vote. Vote, vote, vote. There's 6 more people. No, 5 more people who can vote. Don't be shy. Oh, now there's more people. Now there's 12 of you here. Come on. And in case you just popped in, vote. Apple coasters, the ghost kitty, or the paw keychains. I'm going to give you a couple more minutes. Come on. Vote, vote, vote. Vote, 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 vote. Jackie says that apple coasters. Apple coasters. I really need to make more coasters. I have like 1 set of coasters and I have some random coasters and people don't really know what they are. I need to have like a whole like selection of coasters to be able to like market them properly. You know what I mean? I need more coasters. Coasters are cool. I mean, they're pretty cool. All right. Anybody else? Anybody else chiming in? Anybody else chiming in? Do. Nobody else? You guys are being shy. Who's out there being all shy? Being shy. Okay, the other day I sat down and I was like, I know that I have purchased several yarn advent packages for this year. But I'm like, how many have I purchased? I've turned down a whole bunch that I'm like, that one's really, I think that would be cool. I'd like that one. I'd like to try that company. But I've turned down a whole bunch. However, I started looking back through my emails to see who I had. Did I really do that one? I did. That's not like a full advent. I think that's like a few skeins. Anyhow, I started looking back. Pretty sure the first one I bought way, way back at the beginning of the year was cornbread and honey. I'd never heard of them before, but I looked at their stuff. I looked at their yarns, and I liked their yarns. I liked their dye style. I liked everything about them. So, cornbread and honey. Are you counting here? You count. Then Woolly Mama. I don't know why I bought from Woolly Mama, but I did. I bought an advent from Woolly Mama. It was inexpensive. It was one of the cheapest ones. I know that. I remember that. Then my local yarn store, Yarn Garden. Hers wasn't very expensive either because hers is like the 13 skein, 12 skein, something like that. 12 minis, something like that. So it's not like the full like 24-day advent thing. That one was a smaller one. And then Jolly Holiday got me. Jolly Holiday. I started watching the Roomy Mill a while back. Oh my gosh. If you guys want to be entertained, you don't even have to be in love with crochet. Just you want to be entertained, go watch the Roomy Mill. She's hilarious. Hilarious. And last year she got an advent from Jolly Holiday, which was like an entire journey experience type thing. And I was all about it. She had a discount code for us this year, and so I bought the Jolly Holiday Advent. So there's two that are small. No, one that's small. Yarn Garden is small. These other three are full. And then I bought from Super Glow. Super Glow's yarn's beautiful. But Super Glow's is like, it's not mini skeins, I don't believe. I believe theirs was like 3 or 4 hanks of yarn. I think I bought it. Oh yeah, I did. No, wait. Something's been delivered. Maybe it, I don't know. Oh no, I did. Yes, I did. Yeah, I did. And there's one more that's on my list that I will buy. I can't buy it yet because it's not available yet. What am I going to do with all these? What am I doing, people? What am I doing? Yeah, the Super Glue one was interesting. I think it's like sign in to see details of my order. Why do I have to do that? You sent me the email. How come I have to go sign in somewhere? I don't know. View your order. My order number 6030. 6030. Email. Sign in. Show me what I bought. I just want to know what I bought. Order summary. Wild thing. Wild thing. I think I love you. It's not going to tell me any more about it than that. Okay. All right then. No, not going to tell me any more than that. Oh, hang on. Oh, now it took me to their website. Probably won't even show me here because it's not available, right? don't know. I think it's like 4 skeins or something. Now, do they all have patterns? No. Would it be nice if they all had a pattern? Sure. Anyhow. I guess we'll see what. Here it is. Hang on. Here it is. Wild thing. New Year Yarn Countdown 2025. 6 new colorways, surprises, and goodies. Welcome to the jungle is the mood board. Oh, it tells you when to open them. There's a schedule for when you should open them. On January 1st, you open up 1 skein. On January 10th, you open up another skein. Is it 6 skeins? It must be 6 skeins. Yes, apparently it is 6 skeins. And you open them 1 a week all the way through the 1st of January. Now we know. What's wrong with this girl? What is wrong with this girl? I just keep buying yarn. I can't help it. Speaking of that, I have to get busy. My hands have got to get busy. I've got to get busy on this scarf. I need 2.5 more rows. 2.5 more rows I must complete before I can finish the scarf. Oh, by the way, looks like we are doing the Ghosty Kitty next week. So here's the deal, Karen, if you're still here, Karen. If we finish the Ghosty Kitty next week, I can have some supplies ready to start something else. We might be able to finish the Ghost Kitty. So maybe I can have supplies ready for another project. How's that float your boat? Are you floating yet? Is your boat afloat? You know which one would be really quick and easy is the little puffy paw keychain. That would be quick and easy. And you don't have to do it in brown, okay? Look, we could make them into coasters. We could make puppy paw or kitty paw coasters even in all those pretty colors. Look at that. So I will have yarn ready to do that one as well. How's that sound? I really like the apple one, but you know, we can do that. There's just too many cute things out there in the world to crochet. And just not enough time to do them all. You know what I'm saying? All right. I better go crochet. Okay. You guys have a good week. You're not going to hear from me for a while because, I'm not going to be live on Saturday. So, and we didn't do our book live on Tuesday because Brandy had to be at work. So Tuesday, I think, is the next time you should hear from me. And we should be able to get together and discuss the book. And then my whip and chat. So that's next on the agenda. All right. You guys have a good weekend. I know I'm going to have fun at the wedding. And there's a craft show that I wanted to do myself. I did it last year, but I couldn't do it because of the wedding. But I'm still going to go as attendee and go check it out. I think I can go on Sunday. All right. Have a good weekend, everybody. And I will talk to you all soon. Bye.